All right, welcome to Roleplay Cafe. It is Wednesday night, which means we are in Todd's world of Joth at Blackfish Bay. Maybe, don't know. Todd will let us know. OSE, it'll be just Dell and I tonight, as David and John had other more important things to take care of. Makes total sense. They are adult men with lives. We don't. We prioritize gaming. We're loyal. We are committed to each other. We are brothers in dice.
Brothers in dice. Okay.
We're gonna miss you, John and David, but
yes.
Here we go. Take it over, Todd. Take it away.
Stay on the boat. Okay. Hi, everyone. So, with this last minute change, we changed course and wound up with two new characters coming into Blackfish Bay. And it's going to be, we're going to assume you two know each other through your journeys?
Sure.
We do that?
Quinlan is a thief. Sullen, small, short, petite, sullen, and I don't know how he would have latched on to this, but somehow, some way, we've joined forces.
Mm-hmm. And Wyrd. Tell us about Wyrd.
Wyrd. He's been in and around about Joth for quite some time. He's made his way south with this wretched, pathetic comrade south toward Blackfish Bay. He seems to be in search of something very, very precious to him.
Yes.
His pet instrument, Hootie, named Hootie.
I can't believe the coincidence of this. You're playing Wyrd tonight, and I had Hootie. Just this afternoon, I placed him in the area and went, okay, maybe one day Wyrd will come look for him. Right?
Oh, nice.
Well, there you go.
Nice.
One day is today.
The universe was conspiring to make it happen.
So what happened to you is Hootie, you lost Hootie to, lost, stolen, I don't know. You tell us. Okay.
Not on a bet.
Not on a bet. I don't think you'd ever bet Hootie away, right? But something happened, and somebody named Joth Marfo.
Oh, I know Joth. The bastard taught me everything I know. Joth is a fine thief.
He's not a thief. He's not a thief. He is a sage. He is perhaps
even worse.
A magic user. He's a researcher of some sort. But he somehow got into the possession of Hootie from you, and you have tracked him down to this area, to Blackfish Bay. You've heard that he has come here. He is in the area. All right? And he's got Hootie. Oh, wow. So you two have come up river, up from Savory Cove. Let's see, where's my map here? Yes, down south. Right, so it doesn't show it on the map, but Savory Cove is down southwest beyond Haunted Heron Ford. Mm-hmm. All right. You have come up on a supply boat that's rowed by eight oarsmen upriver. When you went by Heron Ford, you were instructed to keep your eyes down lest they make contact with a very dangerous creature that dwells in that drowned community. Some sort of creature that is said to be able to turn men into stone. And sure enough, as you did cross by that community that's half sunken, you did see what looked like statues of men, sitting in the water or on the shore, right? So, must be something to these tales. The oarsmen rowed as fast as they could to get beyond Heronford, and maybe as you look back, you might have seen somebody standing on the parapets of that bridge that span the river there, looking out at you.
They probably heard me going through because I sloshed. I've got the tankard in my hand, leaning back and forth, almost rocking the boat. Okay, and Quentin, or whatever your blasted name is, you would have seen this too because I'm singing you a song. Right? I've been quite despondent since losing a Hootie.
Yeah,
my one true friend. I keep repeating to you. My one giving you the eye while I do it. Okay, and it always seems like I'm grasping the place. I'm sloshing around and I'm singing. Hold the brew up to you. Foul Brooker made a mean witch's brew, chilled by the heart in her breast. If you drank it, your balls would turn blue, as if you'd seen her undress. And I've got a haggard slashing back and forth. I look over my shoulder and maybe. Other than that, I'm pretty. I said I may turn around and look over my shoulder.
Right. It's far enough. Yeah, you can see this figure in the distance.
But I raise a toast to him too, and then turn around and do the tankard.
Quinlan, as usual, doesn't laugh, just shakes his head, and thanks for the reminder again that you have a greater friend than I in your Hootie.
I give a huge bellow of laughter around my belly, and the kilt is hanging low over my knees.
Yes. Oh, that's right, too.
Are you a fat bastard?
Yeah. Yes, I'm indeed a fat bastard. Don't you call me that. I hike it up to scratch my leg. Okay.
The world does not want to see all your shortcomings. There.
I laugh again and raise the toast to you. Look at it and it's empty, and I throw it out of the boat. All right, slosh over to the side. When are we going to be there?
Yes, later on in the day, you in fact do arrive at the opening to the Lake of Talons, and there you see the community of Blackfish Bay, which is, as you you know, but your characters don't know. It's built on stilts out in the water. There it is. So there's a collection of wooden and reed buildings built on stilts over the water. There's some farms to the west of town. You can see cleared land there. Some very humble farms. And you get there, and the first place you'll probably see is Trader Edric's there. Where's my thing here? Yeah, right there. Okay. So there's people milling around, doing their thing. You can hear the blacksmith, his hammer ringing out down there at number 10. And there's you can see fishing boats in the lake, and they all seem to be very close to shore. You don't see any boats way out in the middle, but what you do see out in the middle of the lake is 3 jagged spires of stone reaching out of the water, and this is of course what gives the Lake of Talons its name. And you've heard through tales being told amongst the oarsmen that tale says that it's a petrified demon dwells at the bottom of the lake, and that's his outstretched claws reaching the surface. Mm-hmm.
Are you sure this is where your friend Hootie can be found?
Stand up, position myself in the boat, and taking a deep breath. I think we'll corner the bastard here and get my Hootie. And I stagger a little bit as the boat shifts. Get my Hootie back. I'm telling you, he's there.
Very well, very well. There's supplies on the boat that have come up from Savory Cove, and they're being unloaded, and things are being taken to Trader Edric's.
Okay.
Something that Quinlan, is your character from the city of Joth, Wyrd, or is he from Savory Cove? Or
I would say Joth.
okay, all right.
He was
So
looking to get the heck out of Joth.
yeah. So this has been quite refreshing because you live most of your life inside the walls of Joth, which is crowded, lots of towers, lots of hanging gardens, because the population is pretty much hemmed in into the city as it's surrounded by the encroaching wax that Great Thraxus actually keeps at bay for the citizens of Joth in return for the tribute that the great dragon god is paid every year in both treasure and human sacrifices from the jails. You, fortunately, have been able to keep yourself out of the jails and avoid that fate.
But jail might have kept me alive longer in Joth than being in Joth itself.
I have been in the pits.
Yes, you have. That's right, Wyrd. Yes, you have. And so being out here, outside the city, and nowhere have you seen any wax in any of the landscape that you've passed over these last few weeks of travel. So that's quite nice. So yeah, it's really nice to be out here in the fresh air.
I'm like just stating we're in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah.
I mean, why does he trek with Hootie for so far other than to get away from this desolation?
So yeah, if you're looking for this gentleman, then maybe Trader Edric can point you in the right direction.
Yeah, as soon as he docks, I'll get off. So as soon as we land.
Okay.
Quinlan just follows, about 5 to 6 feet behind Wyrd, keeping his eye on everybody, hand on his short sword as he walks around, but he's very wary of everyone, so he's watching carefully. Local.
These are
yeah.
These are yokels compared to you guys. You're from the big city, and these people, they're simple folk, right? They very small community, backwoods. That's right. But some of them are kind of staring at you like, oh yeah, here's more city folk come upriver, to make their fortune, sort of idea, right? Mm-hmm. So so Trader Edric, he's there overseeing the unloading of his supplies for his store, for his trading house, and you can overhear some talk about recently the local priest of Asgrim being thrown out of town. There's some talk of that. There's talk of him trying to get the population all riled up against some other local folks, a tavern owner and a herbalist or something like that. Right?
It is typical of these backwoods locales, is it not, Wyrd?
I've never left the city enough to. I don't know what any of them are like.
But I
just know that.
I've heard tell of these yokels. Always in an uproar, always pitchforks and torches taken to the locals. Not a surprise.
You would. You've got your ears on every eve we pass. I just need to know if you've seen Marco, man. Anyone named Marco come through here?
Marco? You're asking Edric?
Marco. Jacotus Marco.
You
have my dear pet with him.
I see. You mean Jacotus Marfo, not Marco. Marfo. Yes. I do believe he did come up river here a few weeks ago, with a large assortment of supplies, and I know he stayed at Shenanigans for a night or two, and then I think he headed out across the lake.
I knew he came this way, and I look up at Quinn's, giving him light. Didn't I tell you?
Across the lake, you say? How would you get across the lake?
You could you could walk up the east road, I suppose, or you could hire one of the boatsmen.
Ferry a boat.
Yes.
I need to walk when I can cruise it with ease.
Yes.
Where can we rent a boat?
Well, if you go to one of the taverns here, you'll probably run into one of the boatmen if they're not already employed. Those that aren't employed will be in there having some ales. We have 2 taverns in town. We have Shenanigans and the Sodden Coffer.
Shenanigans and the...
Shenanigans calls to me.
It would call to you, Wyrd.
Let's go see.
Very well. All right. So, just before we go there, I just got to go tuck in my son, okay? So I'll be right back. Uno momento.
Uno momento, por favor.
All right. Well, on our way to get in trouble.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. At least we get a grudge guarding so far as I know. Get some reprieve from him. That's what I'm saying.
Not yet. Not yet, he ain't.
Get a breather.
What were you saying about Jory? Jory had you were talking to Jory. Well, we're recording. Did you want Jory's?
Oh no, I'm just saying we get working on DOM. I was able to sit down, which I haven't been able to do, and run through some of the mechanics to make sure that they work. And
nice.
There was a couple of issues. You know, you can conceptualize this stuff until you actually sit down and run through it.
Yeah. Well, but, I mean, if it was easy to write, if it was easy to take what you wanted to do and put it into words, everybody would do it, right? It's not easy. It's work, right?
Yeah, yeah. Actually, he's been working on a boxing game. We started talking about that first, and then switched over to that. And so it was at least good to sit down and kind of bounce the ball off of each other. Nice. And that way, it was tight. It's just one thing when you get it in your mind, and another thing when you sit down and go, "Oh, no, this is it." Work out the little details. So yeah, I feel at peace because it's been bugging me for a month.
Sure.
And when I'm at work, I can only deal with that stuff and subconsciously in the back of my mind.
Yeah. Yeah.
And you're always going on. So it was good to just sit down and hash it out.
And we're back. All right. So you're making your way to Shenanigans.
Yes.
All right. When you get to Shenanigans, it's a busy little place, and yeah, there it is, number 7. Yeah, the place is pretty busy for daytime. This is like probably late in the afternoon on the 26th of the month of the hag, and you see that there's this tavern keeper who's got this something's on his head. It looks like he's got a fox hat sitting on his head, but the fox is moving and yapping and yimmering and its tail is wrapping around, getting in his eyes, and he's constantly moving the thing, and you can tell he's having a hard time with it. And a lot of people are just kind of they're mulling around there, and they just think it's quite fascinating with what's going on with this gentleman.
After I squeeze through the door and Quinn's through, I'll turn around and kind of balk when I look at it. So turn my head and I say, "Take a gander at that. Look at that queerness." And that's a limerick waiting to happen, I tell you. Give me a piece of paper and parchment, lad, and a drink while you're at it. And then I go.
I pat my pockets and shake my head. I don't have paper and quill.
Let's see. You also notice that there's a brawny fellow who's standing near the bar, and he seems to be trying to get around the fox, and it looks like he's trying to take some measurements, right, of this fox, and he's got a piece of paper and a drawing stick, and he seems to be drawing something out and discussing it with the gentleman with the fox hat.
Hmm.
As you get near, you can clearly hear that they're talking about some sort of construction that the brawny fellow is gonna do for the barkeep. You know, so that's what they're doing.
I look about. You say the place is fairly crowded right now?
Yes.
I'll 5'5" or so. I'll climb up on a table and clang a couple of tankards together to try to get everybody's attention.
Right.
You get mine momentarily. I've already sat down and I've driven my spear into the room, so standing up, and it looks like I've taken a knife and I'm starting to carve into the table. And I look up at you as you begin.
Good fellows of Blackfish Bay. We are in need of, a ferry, a boat, to take us across the Lake of Talons.
I'll drink, too. I'll drink.
Mm.
I'll look around.
All right. Let's see how this goes over. What's your charisma there?
It is plus, it's actually a modifier, positive, 16 charisma, +1 to reaction checks.
Ooh, okay. Well, let's see how this goes. +1, I'll add +1. 8, 9. Okay, all right. Not terrible. Lean towards the positive. So there's some interest in what you're putting forward, and one of the gentlemen gets up and comes over to you and greets you, and he says, "You're looking for a ferry trip across the lake."
Yeah, I'll squat down. So I'm still standing on the table, but I'll squat down so I'm eye level with him. Yes, are you the man for the job? I am Quinlan. This here is Wyrd. We are in need of journey north across the lake.
Yeah, it can be done. I'm not busy right at the moment, but I will have to be back by nightfall. I have an assignment then.
Can we cross the lake by nightfall?
I think yes, we have a few hours. I can get you there. I can get back.
Then I look at Wyrd. Unless you have more work to do here, Wyrd, we can get started now. What say you? What is your name, fisherman?
Stalworth is my name.
Stalworth.
Stalworth, yes.
That's a good name.
I'm focusing on finishing up the D that I'm carving into the table.
You're carving a D in the table?
Yeah, that's the last of my name. Weird.
You're finishing off your whole name. You're carving in the table.
Yeah. The last of the D. Look up and he says,
"Okay, all right."
After my drink, I'll be done. And as any of you bastards, and I'll stand up and say that, seen a weasel by the name of Jacotus Marfall.
And he means weasel in a very positive way. They're old friends.
He'll be carrying an instrument of sorts, a blowfish bagpipe. It has a coating on it and reed blowfish stems. This makes a beautiful noise, very expensive.
And by beautiful, he means noisy.
Noisy, yeah.
Heard it a mile off.
Like a dying deer wails as you know.
So you are carving your name. You're carving your name into this table, which is filled with other names carved into it through numerous years.
Yeah, but I John Hank.
Yeah, actually, Stalwart tells you that. He says, "I know of this man." He says, "I have provided him with supplies from time to time. He has an encampment on the northeast side of the lake. He's up to some queer things up there, if you ask me, though."
Then this is very...
You hear that, Claire?
I do.
He's up to... We found the bastard.
Yes.
Yes, we'll take you in your
Very
boat.
fortuitous that we would meet you, the man who knows exactly where he can be found.
We'll pay you handsomely.
Yes, we must discuss that. I think probably 5 gold pieces to take you there.
Nothing is. It's too expensive to get my precious.
Very, very well then, 5 gold pieces there. Like I said though, I have other business this evening that I must attend to. So
I'm playing my hands down for 5 gold, man. This is your business. Let us get to it.
I can get you there, but I won't be able to come back and get you until the morning.
Get us
We
there.
have not come all this way to not go. That's fine. In the morning you will find us where you drop us
Show
off.
us where Marfo is.
Very well. Unless you'd rather wait until tomorrow and I take you in the morning.
Eyebrow raised. No, I had rather we get this job done.
Very well then. Finish your ales and we will set sail.
Okay,
Once.
after he says that, I clang it down because I've already downed it. You know, and I'll stand up and you hear flourish of my kilt as I scoop the seat back. And then I turn around. Take us to your boat.
Very well. So he takes you down to the docks. There's docks all around this community, of course, and we'll just say he's over here. He's got his boat.
All right.
And it's a very simple little lake boat. It's got, it looks like it could have some oarsmen, but it's got a good breeze today, so he looks like he's just going to sail you across. All right.
When I get in, it's going to rock a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
It's a good thing I have my kickstand. And I look at Quinn's and wink. Yeah.
Quinlan will take a spot at the bow, but he won't sit. He'll either crouch, but he'll hold the gunwales at the bow and watch out the direction we go.
Yeah, and I'm not squeamish about grabbing the oars too, and just adding some extra propellant.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
You know, both sorts.
Very, very well. So you head out across the lake, actually, and like I said, you don't see any boats in the center of the lake. That's for sure.
Okay.
He skirts the shore of the lake, keeping lots of distance between his boat and those talons.
Okay.
Okay, and I'm singing limericks as I'm rolling.
Say that again. I'm sorry, Jason. What'd you say?
West or east side of the lake?
He is going up the east side of the lake.
Okay.
Okay. As you, and then, sorry, Del, what did you say after that?
Oh, just for atmosphere, Wyrd is rowing too, like I said, and he's singing limericks. Reciting and recanting limericks as he does.
Okay.
You got to get us a little bit there faster.
Yeah. And he's making good time. As you approach this side of the lake, you do see an encampment. A large tent has been set up, and there's various supplies and boxes stacked beside it. And you don't see anybody as you approach.
Okay. Do I recognize anything? Oh, because I know this individual, right? Like any of his colors, anything that might indicate him.
The tent is rather nondescript.
Okay.
Right? It's probably 15 feet by 15 feet across.
A one tent?
That's good. One tent. Yeah.
I look at Stallworth. What is he doing here, Stallworth? You know?
I've heard strange stories. He's a madman. That's what he is. I've heard tales that
he is at that.
that he's been swimming in the lake with some strange gear on his head. I don't know, but he's a madman. This lake is very dangerous. He should not be spending any time in its waters.
Then there must be something of value in the lake. Have you heard tell of great treasures pulled from the lake?
No, there is nothing but death in the center of this lake. Any who go towards the talons are usually dragged down to what lies beneath. No one knows. No one's ever seen it. He says that. As you get a little closer now, you can see that there is a black, greenish tube of some sort, long, coming out of the tent and going down into the water's edge and into it.
Quinlan will kind of stand up and back up in the boat. Wyrd, a great serpent rises from the lake. Do you see there? And I pointed out.
I shift around excitedly because I've been rowing. You see me progressively my limerick start to get happier the closer we get until all this discussion about this Marfo got me destabilized again. And where are you saying? And I turn around and look where he's pointing.
Yeah.
And see that object. You know what I mean?
A great serpent.
Yeah, the bastard better have my hootie. And I'm trying to steer it to where we get toward the encampment. This hosiery is leading to the tent.
Yes, it does. It does. And Stallworth brings the boat in shore, and you can get out.
Get us there, Stallworth. Great heaves as I'm pulling back on the horse.
Yes.
When I get there, I stand up shakily and stumble my way to get to ground and jump off and plant my heavy self into the edge of the shore. And I don't waste any time. I'd pulled my spear up out of the bottom of the boat, to help me right myself when I'm getting out. And I'm stalking toward the tent.
Okay. And as you're stalking,
in the morning, we will be here waiting for you. In the morning,
I will return. I will return.
And then Quinlan will drop out of the boat, and I want to look about the whole area. Just these tents. There's nothing else along the hillside here, or around the
hillside. No, though the land slopes up. You can see a path going uphill from the encampment.
Okay.
All right. In the distance to the north, you can see the ruins of a tower upon a high hill, and a stone bridge with steep sides that is traversing a river that feeds into the north side of the lake.
Okay.
To the northeast, you can make out what looks like chimney smoke.
Okay.
So there might be a community over here.
Okay.
All right. Okay. Yes. So now, as you get out of the boat, Stallworth leaves you there. You can see that the hose is shaking rhythmically every few seconds, and there is a very distinctive sound coming from the tent.
The blood is rushing through my head, and I've got a bit of tunnel vision as I'm pointing my spear, and I'll go toward the opening of the tent to pivot around. But I've been calling his name the whole time.
Okay.
Come out, you mofo! Come out, you mofo! And I walk around the corner and peer into it, and look.
Quinlan will go around the opposite side of the front of the tent.
Right.
And taking advantage of this noise coming from the tent, I might peek under the bottom of the tent if I can.
Okay. As you do that, you look inside, and you can see inside the tent are 2 cots, a table, a couple chairs, various food supplies, writing instruments.
Okay.
And there is a strange little stand.
Okay.
There's a strange little tripod stand that's filled with water.
Okay.
And in the water, there is something heaving and moving around. Let's see if we can bring it up. I can't believe this. This is such a coincidence. It is such a coincidence. Okay, reveal areas, and there you see Hootie is in this basin. Okay, and
man. Oh, poor Hootie.
He's got this mask kind of strapped to his face, and it's attached to this hose that you can now tell is made out of, it looks like eel skins that have been sewn together, cured and sewn together.
Mm-hmm.
And he is rhythmically sucking in air through his upper little air pipes and blowing air down the hose. All right.
Oh God.
Now I see this peeking in.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do I know it's Hootie?
I would have. I'm looking through the front door too, right? You came through the back,
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Right. I'm not letting him know I'm there. Is my goal, right?
Okay, you're not letting
So he
Hootie
may go
know
in the
that.
front door as bold as can be, but I certainly am not.
Okay.
Yeah. We're just talking through that when he rounds the corner, asking where Mofo is.
Right.
Like I said, I've been tunnel vision, and
That's when you come around the corner and you almost run into this guy. This big bugger. Who's
man.
yeah, and you recognize this
like Wyrd with
as
his clothes off.
this is Marfo's assistant, Crutledge. He's a big beast of a guy. And
Okay, so I know
totally
Crutledge.
surprised to see you there.
I know Crutledge. I can't see Hootie myself, right?
Not from
Or
where you
can't.
are now. No.
Not from where I am.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm clueless on that. So come here. My eyes get wide. Crutledge, you bastard! Where's Mofo at? What have you done with my Hootie?
What are you doing here? He says, quite surprised.
I'll take some loping, running. He's not answering me. He knows. So I'm gonna bull rush him. All right.
Okay.
Yeah.
All
right.
Bull rush him. So let's roll initiative. Okay. Here we
Tell
go.
me, you bastard!
6.
All right. D6. What are we looking at? D6.
High. Go high. Oh man. How'd you do there? I didn't see it.
4.
4. All right. So you go bounding towards Crutledge, and he swings at you with the hilt of his sword. Doesn't look like he's trying to, kill you. More just like you stop you cold in your tracks, right? Okay, armor classes. And he's got a +2 on that, so that's actually a 15.
Okay. On this sheet of paper, I don't have his armor class, but I'm assuming he's got just regular. If it's not just 9, he's not.
No dexterity modifier.
Actually, that's a -1 on agility.
If
Oh,
Dexterity.
yeah, so you're gonna be. He's gonna need a 10 and up.
you're going to be a 10, armor class 10. All right, so yeah, he smacks you good with the hilt of his sword, and you take 3 points
Wow. It bloodies my nose.
Yeah.
You know, when I shake my head and come back. Why'd you do that? You bastard? Give me my hoodie back.
Hey, I don't know how you found us, but finders are keepers. The fish is ours. The fish is ours.
I keep it. You bastard! You stole him. You stole him from me. Where's Mofo? I need to talk to him now.
And like he's you can see he's kind of looking towards the water. He's not here at the moment.
Okay, my eyes go wide and I look down from where the thing is. I don't see Hootie, but I hear the thrumming and see that. And I turn around and run outside. Okay, and by following along the eel skin,
Right.
go swimming, you go swimming, I'll go fishing. And I reach down and grab the thing and I start pulling.
Oh, you start pulling the hose.
Yeah, to try to drag him out, and I'm looking around for Quinlan, where are you, man? Give me a hand with this.
Oh, Quinlan,
All right.
did I see this altercation?
Yes.
Okay. So I'll quietly just duck my head out from under the tent and go to the left of the tent and peek around down by the water and see what the fool's yelling about now.
He's tugging on this hose. It's this eel skin hose that's going into the water.
Can I put two and two together that hose is connected to this thing in the pot?
Yep.
Okay. So I'll duck back behind the tent, sneak back to where I was, and I'll try to get into the tent and try to cut loose this mask from this thing.
Booty. Okay.
Very thief-like, very, very stealthily.
Very stealthily. I don't think you'll have a problem doing that because Crutledge would be chasing after Wyrd.
Okay.
Especially if he sees him go for that hose.
Okay.
So as you will be able to get in there, and what do you want to do? Do you want to take it, unbuckle it?
I'm gonna cut the mask away. I'm not gonna unbuckle it. I want to destroy the mask by damaging it, or I want to damage the mask. I cut it free, and this thing is the size of bagpipes.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
And I'll grab it up, and then I'll the way I came, kind of backpedal and silently dip out of the tent.
Okay. In the meantime, Wyrd, you're hauling on this hose, and you can feel some resistance, and then you can hear Crutledge coming up from behind you, screaming, "No, don't do that!" Right?
Okay, when he does that, now this resistance that you're telling me about, as far as like, I feel like when I first started pulling, because I ran to that shore before it came to my mind about fishing him out of there, right? Mm-hmm. So I pick it. I fish it up, and obviously there's this thrumming going through because the hose is filled with air or something, right?
At first, yeah.
Yeah, but when I grab it to pull it, I'm cutting off that air, is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Right? So I don't know if I'm smart enough to have that epiphany that I could just make him come out on his own recognizance.
Right.
So, you want me to roll for my own intellect, which is a negative?
I'll make an intelligence check, sure.
Okay, it's a +1 modifier. Actually, it's 15, so that's not bad. So I'm pretty small.
You just gotta get 15 or lower.
17. All right. It doesn't. It collapses on me, and I don't quite get it as before he says, "No, don't." So I turn around and look at him.
And he's charging towards you. All right.
Okay.
So he's now he's got his sword up. All right.
I'm trying to trip him with the or at least loop him or.
Okay. Well, let's roll initiative because it's a new encounter, so to speak. So let's see.
I don't know
what
point.
I'm going to stuff Hootie in my backpack.
Yeah. And Hootie looks so thankful. He's just looking up at you with his puppy eyes.
Yeah, I'm completely. My brown eyes, they're like soulless, right? There's no reflection. I look right at this thing. This is a job for me. This is just a job.
Right.
And I kind of look him. I might even make eye contact with him, and I'll stuff his down in my backpack, cinch my backpack up.
It looks like he's blowing you a kiss, and he's coated with this kind of liquid preservative. You know, it's a glossy type thing.
Yeah. What color is Hootie?
He's brownish green.
Okay.
He's
all right.
speckled.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
But I'm supposed to roll 1d6, right? Okay.
Yeah. You got a 3 for initiative.
Oh,
I got a 3.
You got a 3.
You got
okay.
a 1.
I got a 1.
You got a 1. Oh no. Okay. Well, now he's coming in. The damage you've taken so far is subdual. All right.
Okay.
Okay. So it's separate. Okay. All right. So here he comes in, swinging his sword, screaming at you to stop. Oh wait, that was a 6-sided dice. Sorry.
Oh shit!
Whoa,
Oh man!
Ooh. Okay, but we don't have crits in this game. So, but yeah, he hits you good. Okay, here we go. With a 6-sided dice short sword, I think this is. Yeah, +2 to damage, and so.
Oh man!
4 points damage.
4 points damage. I only had 5, so I'm down.
No. Your subdual damage is separate from this is like lethal damage. Okay.
Oh, I know, but I'm just saying.
So you have 8 hit points.
Yes.
So you got 4.
Oh, I thought you meant he hit me. Okay.
He hit you for 4 points damage.
Total. Gotcha. Okay. I thought you meant this time. Gotcha.
No, this time he hit you for 4 points of lethal damage.
Yeah.
When he hit you before,
he's trying to kill you now.
It was.
He wasn't trying to kill you before, but now he is.
Yeah.
Okay?
It's not very nice of him. I'm telling you.
No, it's not very nice to you, right? So he is very earnest in trying to stop you. He's screaming at you to stop. All right.
Okay, if he hit me like that, he cut into me. It's a serious matter.
Quinlan, what are you doing as you...
I want to look around for trees or bushes or something.
Oh, yeah. Easy enough.
And I will secure... I've secured Hootie in my backpack. I've cinched my backpack closed, and I'm going to hide my backpack in the bushes away from prying eyes. Mm-hmm. And then I will step out from behind the tent and whistle. 2 fingers in and whistle as loud as I can. Hey, you fat bastards, the 2 of you! And I'll try to get his attention, both Wyrd and this other gentleman, Crutledge.
Okay, Crutledge. Right, and you do get his attention for a moment.
Now there's no need for violence.
Now he's kind of stuck in between Wyrd and you, and wondering, like, wait a minute, like, he almost like he's looking around like maybe there's more of you, right?
Mm-hmm. When he's doing this, I'm aghast as he just slipped me some, with that hit. Mm-hmm. So I've slipped back into the water, and I gaze and look down. But while Quinn's is serenading him, I'm saying, Missy was a hot potato. That ogre, he done tried to aid her. When she walked by, he gave a whistle. So she flashed him with her magic missiles. And then
nice.
I shoot out the magic missile.
Okay.
Well,
and that's it's an automatic hit for 1d6 plus 1 in this.
Okay. Yeah. Automatic, eh?
Yeah, it's unerring. Cool. Yeah, it's an automatic hit.
Okay. So, how much damage do you do?
5.
5?
Yeah.
Okay.
1d6 plus 1. Yeah.
That knocks him back, and he's shocked by that. He still hasn't clicked in his mind that the hose isn't supplying any more air. Mm-hmm. He thinks he's got you off the hose. Mm-hmm. All right. Mm-hmm. I'm going to make an intelligence check for him. And we'll see if he figures, if he looks at the hose, does he figure, first of all, what's he got for intelligence? He's got a 11. Okay, so if he gets under 11 or under, he'll figure that out. And, yes, okay, so he notices that the hose is deflated and not thrumming air. And then
Probably what he's focused on whenever he did it.
So now he's like wide-eyed and like, oh no!
And Quinlan's very calmly looking around for a nice rock. He's got his sling out, and I'm looking for a nice rock, and I'm filling up my sling with a rock, and I'm spinning it, beginning to spin it.
Okay. And Crutledge is down in the water now, he's pulling on the hose. Mm-hmm. All right. And he's very frantic in his actions. Okay, so you could take an action there, Finland.
Yeah, but hopefully, has Wyrd seen me, Dale? Have you seen me?
Yeah, probably. I mean, since he between it and I turn around, you know what I mean? And you called to both of us, so
Yeah, so I start quickly, and then I wave to Wyrd to join me, and I let this rock go toward Crutledge.
Okay. All right, roll.
I have a +1 dex to hit missiles. Yep, +1. Let me double check. I don't know what his AC is, but here's the roll. Ho, 20.
Oh, well, that's gonna hit.
And 1d4 damage for the sling does 4. Damn.
Ooh, how much did you take the first time? 5?
I don't know. Yeah, Dale did 5. Yep.
Yeah.
5? Okay, so let's take. Okay, that whops him in the head, and So first he gets hit from the front, but from the magic missile that stumbles him back. Then he gets hit from behind with a rock, and then he stumbles forward in the water. And let's just see. I'll make a dex check here. Oh. Okay, and he stumbles and falls into the water. Okay. So you've definitely got him at an advantage now, right?
Okay.
So at this point, he will disengage from combat as he's blubbering in the water and trying to get back on his feet and pulling on the hose. And he's calling for Jacotus, Jacotus, as he's pulling on the hose.
Well, yeah, I'm going to straddle him, you know what I mean, and let him get a view before I squat down, and I'll hold him down and pushing him down on the water, kind of, underneath and up.
Mm-hmm.
What did you do with my hoodie? Where's the mofo?
In the water, he says, as he's pulling on the hose. And in a few moments, you start to see some bubbles rise from the lake, and a metal-headed cyclops comes out of the water.
With this, Quinlan would, I don't know how far I am, but I'm up behind the tent from the hill. I'll stumble back as I see this, and I'll yell to Wyrd and make sure he sees this thing coming out of the water.
Okay.
Wyrd!
Yeah.
I think you best come now!
All right. I'm pretty intent on wanting to get an answer where he's got Hootie.
Right.
Where's Hootie? You tell me where he is now. And I'm focused on that, so I don't know if I'm really too attentive.
Okay.
Go ahead.
As far as the pickup.
Mm-hmm. So you're just intent on Crutledge, or trying to get answers out of him?
Yeah, getting the answer out of Crutledge, yeah.
Okay, because the metal-headed Cyclops is a good 20 feet from shore, coming out of the water. Right, you're just seeing his head now, but he's moving forward, and
is he swimming or wading?
Kind of, he's walking through the water,
Okay.
trudging very heavily, and you can see the end of that eelskin hose
Hooked to it.
goes into the top of its head.
Okay.
And he's he's fumbling with his eye, right?
Okay.
And as he gets even a little closer, you can see it finally pops open the eye, and you can see, it's not an eye, it's actually somebody's inside this helmet.
Okay.
Big gasp of air.
Yeah, I'm just to see if I pay attention. He's fairly close to me, right?
Yeah.
So when he says underwater, I would probably look over in that direction and see him rise up out of the water and do that.
Yeah.
But while when he does, when he says that, I'll get up and grab that hose while he's trying to take his.
As things are looking more dangerous, Quinlan did not want to. Quinlan had no intention of letting the Crutledge know I had Hootie, but at this point, with this second creature entering from the lake, I yell out to Wyrd, "I have Hootie, Wyrd! Come!"
Okay.
Okay.
I would at least want to, if I do this and even recognize what he's saying, I'm grabbing that hose and I want to topple this thing that's coming out, right? He seems to be waiting and whatnot and heavy. So I want to grab the hose and pull it, face down in the mud and muck.
Oh, okay, because the hose is going to the helmet, right? So you pretty much, you can do that.
I'm just wanting to.
Yeah, I see what
He's
you're
got
doing.
him by the hose.
Okay, yeah, that's right. You can see that he has a harpoon of some sort in his one hand, and there is like a satchel basket of sorts around his side. So make a strength check, and we'll see if you can knock him off his balance by pulling on the hose. And because of the way that it's set up, I'm going to give you a bonus of 2. So whatever you roll, decrease it by 2. Okay?
Okay.
Because you got him by the... my mouse is dying.
Ooh.
Oh, man, no, it must be slippery.
Oh, wow, okay. So, not able to do that. He's able to stay upright and is coming into the melee at this point.
Yeah, Quinlan is hunting around for another nice large rock.
Okay.
He takes his time to find one that fits nicely in the sling, and I'll begin to spin this sling again.
Okay, so let's roll initiative for all 4 of us then. Okay, so I've got Crutledge, Marfo, and you 2. All right.
Yeah, I recognize this Morpho since he said he was, you know what I mean? Especially if
you can see his dark skin and his white hair inside the helmet and his very striking eyes. Actually, what does he look like? He looks like, hold on. He looks like this. There you see him. Okay. So, yes, he's coming towards you, so let's roll initiative. These guys got a 2.
I've got a +1 with Dex. I got a 7.
7, okay. So I guess we have, let's see.
So
we have
magic,
movement, missiles, and spell casting.
Yep.
And then melee, okay? So anybody, you're not moving from where you are?
So if he wants to, if Wyrd wants to go first, he's closer.
Okay.
If you're going to cast. If not, then I go.
Yeah.
Oh, I pull on it. Well, I only memorized that once. But I pull on it.
Second level, you can memorize it twice, unless you've memorized something else.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
There you go.
But nevertheless, that's not what I'm thinking for right this second, because I have my hand on the hose. I'm trying to pull.
Okay.
I got a bright eye, and I see who it is. And so I want to start running around him since he's cumbersome and try to entangle him. Got to bite him.
Okay. So, yeah. And as you...
I'm going to add it, wrap him up. And
going around, right? Right. And this is when you realize that the other end of the hose isn't attached to anything anymore. So you're really able to get this thing wrapped around him.
Yeah. Yeah,
Okay.
that's what I'll
So we'll make that. So we'll make that a dex check. Okay. See if you can get around him quick enough and tangle him up in his own line.
Nice.
Nope.
Oh, under.
No,
I was thinking it to hit
under.
roll. Oh,
Oh no. All right, so he's able to get his feet out and around this line, so you're not able to do anything. Okay, Quinlan, what are you attempting at this point?
I'm going to.
His bail.
I see that he's kind of in some kind of wrestling match. He's doing something with this creature that's come out of the lake. I'm going to target Crutledge with this second stone.
Okay.
All right.
Yep.
And here we go. I've got a +1 dex. And 12 was my roll.
Well, 12. Okay, good. That actually does hit.
Oh, okay. Damage
Yep.
is 1d4. And let's see here. 3 more points.
3 more points. Oh, yes. Okay, so
True again. As I smile as I watch it ping off his head. This second stone.
Oh yeah, he's got blood streaming down his face, getting in his eyes now, which is gonna make it difficult for him to hit a target. But let's see, which one's gonna? Let's see, he's gonna get up. Where is my mouse? Hello. Uh-oh. I can't find my mouse. Oh, there it is. It's dying on me. Oh, no. Okay, somebody want to roll 20 dice for me?
Sure. Here we go.
Okay.
11.
11. Okay, 11 is against Wyrd. And that's actually a 13.
Yeah. And damage?
Does that hit?
Yes, that hits him. He has a 10 AC.
He has a 10 AC, so 1d6 plus 2.
3 plus 2, 5 points.
5 points.
On Wyrd.
Okay. On Wyrd. Where's Wyrd at now?
Oh, yeah, he's... well, you hit him with 5 before... I'm getting the wrong sheet.
Did you really? Did you do 5 before?
4. He did 4 and 5. 9 points
4.
Total.
9 points
of
total.
Lethal damage.
Yeah.
Oh.
Of lethal damage.
Oh, of lethal damage. Oh.
So
Yikes.
when he hits me, Wyrd. How does he hit me?
Oh, gosh. Okay, so... wait a minute. Hold on. Wait a minute. No. Wait, what did he roll to hit?
11.
Because I just caught myself there because he didn't hit. He has a -2 to hit because of the blood in his eyes.
Okay.
Right? Okay, so that negates his strength. So that gives him what to hit?
He teeted a 10. He rolled an 11.
Oh, okay.
So
well,
unfortunately, yeah, it did.
Okay, is that lethal? That's lethal, I guess? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. So somehow he runs his sword right through you.
Woo!
Down you go.
Hit or no? You broke up.
Oh,
Yeah.
he runs his sword through you. You look down and you see this blade like come out of your stomach. Gets you from the side.
So he got up, he got pinged, and he comes and runs his blade through me.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, it skewers the fat bastard. And it comes out and you hear as his entrails just pop out like a party snake, you know what I mean? And confetti or whatever like that. And shoot out and stream across the lake like another set of eel, tubing.
Yeah.
It intermixes with that, and it's all floating around in that thing. And we get swimmy headed, and he's looking around. And I'm trying to. He's trying to cast one thing. You hear him mumble. There once was a wizard named Cat, whose staff was as hard as his head, and when it was charged, it was grown quite large. So he'd have to use 2 hands instead, and he falls down on one knee and flops over and rolls on his back. My hootie, my hootie. And I'll roll over and look in the direction of Quinn's.
Quinlan's not there. He's ducked back behind the tent and headed for the bushes to get his backpack.
Okay.
I saw this and I'm like, I'm out of here.
Well, yeah, I'm looking in the direction of you. You know what I mean? Like, looking at the tent, like, where is my hootie? So, you had said you had hootie up there, but I don't know if registered, with me. I do think that he might have some hope that, he's been taken.
Yeah.
Right. But anyway, that's what he'll slosh around at the feet of that kind of table to his own interest.
And
boy. Expire.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Quinlan, no doubt recognizes the death blow upon his friend as he sees his entrails shoot into the lake, so to speak. Yeah. So I'm headed for the bushes to grab up my backpack.
Right. And as you do that, Marfo comes up onto the shore, unscrews the helmet, and takes it off, and looks down at Wyrd and just shakes his head, And then he calls out to you, "Where are you going, my friend?"
To me?
Yeah.
No response as I'm into the bushes, backpack on, and I'm headed east away from their camp.
Okay.
I'm not stopping to talk to these guys.
Yeah. They don't know yet that you've got hootie. So they are. That'll take them a few moments before they discover that. Right. Yeah. Well, he would have stayed non-lethal up until the point where he thought you were really putting him in danger.
Right.
Makes and then it's sense. Like, okay, all bets is off. Right. Yeah.
Trying to kill his master.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, you get you get hootie and make a break for it. Mm-hmm. So back onto the map here.
I might be headed. When I climbed off the boat, you said I could see in the distance over the hills smoke over Bricket Bottom. I might be headed across terrain toward that smoke.
Okay.
Of Bricket Bottoms.
Okay. Very well. So what we'll do then is we'll have to roll for an encounter out the way. Oh boy. Okay. So that's so you're gonna follow the road.
No. I just went between those trees, through the terrain. I'm staying away from the roads. Headed for this copse of trees at the base of this hill here.
Okay. Yeah, there's lots of copses of trees around as you go cross country. And let's see, as you make your way, it's probably about a half a day from this position to Bricket Bottom. Maybe even a little longer because it's wait a minute, it's late, like it's early evening.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
So, yeah. Okay.
So I would be fairly comfortable at this point moving through the night. Being a thief, taking advantage of the darkness, and wanting to make as much distance between myself and Wyrd's murderers, right?
Mm-hmm.
So
Mm-hmm.
I would be willing to chance travel at
Chance
night.
that? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I've rolled up another character, by the by.
Okay, yeah, I thought you would have. All right, what do you got? What do you got, Del?
Okay, he's a druid. So I mean, if there's a prerequisite,
I haven't got the advanced rules. I don't think I do. Or did John give us a copy of those?
You don't. I do. It's just I can't pull them up right now. I was thinking. I was going to ask you if you knew the spells.
Yeah. No, I don't.
And I only own the basic PDF, so I only have the four basic.
Yeah, it's on my other PC. But I think that's safe. That's still safe to play.
Okay. Well.
I can bring it.
Okay. All right. Let's go with that. Let's see here. Blink 6. Okay, so no encounter as you make your way through the early evening as the sun sets towards, as the light's fading, Quinlan, you can just see the chimney, the smoke from the chimneys of the community up ahead.
Okay.
All right. Maybe when you get to this hill here,
okay,
or a hill, you will look to the east and you would see ruins, some sort of ruins down here.
Okay.
Beside a road that you can clearly see.
So I'm at a hilltop where I can see equally well over the whole area?
Yeah.
Okay. This is where I might stop to set camp for the remainder of the night, where I can strategically see in every direction.
Okay.
Find a couple of trees, discreetly find a place to rest. I won't make a fire, and try to nod off and get some rest.
And that's a good place to run into Dell's character.
Okay.
Let's see who sees who first. Just roll 6-sided dice and each one.
Gotcha.
We'll just go with that. 2. Okay. So
shit.
How about 1? You are both surprised.
Yeah. Right.
To discover each other on this hilltop.
Okay.
Okay, so Del, what was your character doing when Quinlan showed up?
Urinating behind the tree.
Behind the tree.
In fact, what surprised you was that I'm about as thin as a tree. So you actually thought, the trees were shifting, but it was just actually me stepping away. And I catch you looking at me, and I, tug away real quick. And,
and I'll jolt, take 2 steps back, drawing my short sword. Who goes there, man?
I double back and put up my hands in both ways. I'm wire thin, hair scraggly.
Christ, you're dying.
And my it's like a very earthy garments that I have, like hides or whatever like that. And I'm just unkept. And I step back, and it looks like I think, come no closer. There's a very hawk-like appearance to my nose and everything in my features. Put a hex on you, and I'm backing up a little bit. I'm kind of like looking around my hands and trying to size you up, as it were. What is that in your bag? I'm very curious all of a sudden. And I changed momentum from that to wondering what's in your bag, and I kind of
I'll level my short sword in his direction as long as my arm, as long as my not allowing him to come any closer. What's in my bag is my business, you old fool. Get out of here.
Old? I'm 37. I'm not old.
I know many a dead man, dead long before they hit 3 and 7.
Where are you heading?
That too is my business, old man. Get off my hill.
Old man. How old are you, boy? How old are you?
That too is my business. You have too many questions for me, old man.
You have too many fingers and too many pies. A lot of business. It's monkey business is what I think. Mm-hmm. And I slip around and like hug the other tree and look out like, look at you and take a step back. I'll proceed a little bit and walk the long way around. You know what I mean? I'm still on the hill, but it's like
I can still see you down toward those ruins there, south.
Are you headed toward Brickett's Bottom?
East. Brickett's Bottom. I do not know of Brickett's Bottom.
The Halfling village up there. I hear there. A well witch is putting a portal there.
Would I know halflings, Todd, from Joth?
No.
Yeah, so all this stuff, all of this, my facial expressions might change as I don't know what a halfling is. You speak gibberish, old man.
Yeah, it's authentic fantasy gibberish. But anyway, I'm slapping my hands together and I say, but I can show you if you've never seen one. They're just over there. It's very curious.
Well, go and fetch one. I will be here in the morning.
Fetch one, but they have a whole village. You can resupply, you can rest, and they've got plentiful quantities of mead. And I'll look around like bees are around my head.
Right.
The bees bring mead. What is your name, stranger?
That is my business as well. You first.
I keep a lot
what
of
is
things
your
close
name?
to the chest. My name is, and I'll look in different directions. Sufanufsafon.
Don't make up names. What, do you think I'm a fool? You just made that up.
That is my name. Don't question me. It is what my mother gave me.
Sufanufafon?
That sounds like something R.A. Salvatore would write and base an entire book series on.
Susanufafon. Okay.
And no one pronounces it right. And people fight in social media about how to pronounce it, right?
And how to spell it.
Yeah. And how to spell it.
You just spell it however you want. So,
I'm curious to see. My hands are rubbing together.
That is the problem. Sniffa, snorf, sniffle. That is your problem. You are too curious. And I'll lower my blade and draw a circle around me about 6 feet.
Right.
This is the distance in which I want you to stay away from me tonight, as I am tired. You come within this 6 feet, and I will kill you. And I'll let you stay upon my heel. Squat down there I'll keep my backpack on. I'll kind of squat down there, and eventually kick my feet out where I'm sitting on the ground.
Right.
Okay, I go to the other side, round back away to the tree I urinated on the other side, and hit my back and slide down across my fingers, steepled and over my knees, and kind of just watch at you through the night.
Susanufafon. Right? Yes, it's nighttime. Susanufafon.
Just say it real fast.
Okay. So, do you go into Blackfish Bay, or are you mainly hang outside of town?
Me? No, only to resupply. I like going to Brickett's Bottom for the mead, especially the current mead that they've been getting is real. With the bees, anything natural.
Yes.
Whatever.
Actually, you've heard that the really good mead that they make up in Brickett Bottom is actually made from giant killer bee honey. Right?
Oh.
Yeah,
that's nice.
Very, very nice.
He said bee, just one giant killer bee.
One bee.
No, fortunately, just one.
No, giant killer bees.
I'm going to hold you to that. Hey. I'm going to hold you to that. You said bee. No.
But you get a feeling that I'm, yammering about this town.
Yeah. Now, the reason I'm going to say you're out here, and is that you have definitely got the feeling that the wildlife in the region is on the move. The birds, the squirrels, the anything you can think of. You definitely get the feeling that things are moving southward out of the hills. And maybe that's why you've come this way to investigate.
It was.
Something,
yeah.
something unnatural has got your attention. You can just tell, like, you know.
There's a vibe in the air. You mean like
yeah.
There's still the same sense that animals get a peculiar feeling and want to head away from.
Yes, you get that feeling that the animals are moving away from something to the north. And
so I
south away from something.
Something in the north. Okay.
Uh-huh.
So I'm sorry. They're headed to the north. I mean, I don't know this as a character, but
they're headed north. South. No, they're headed south.
Gotcha.
There's something in the north that's
okay
driving them.
You can tell. To put it lightly, I'm a nature lover, right? But I do feel that I'm on the cusp of finding out or whatever's driving them southward, right?
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
I'll say every once in a while I'm sitting there with my fingers sticking up. Do you notice that? Not quite the smell of the honey that is drifting to us, which is, I must say, magnificent. There are no sounds of animals like there should be. Don't you find that strange, Mr.
I can hear nothing over your yammering. I can't sleep over your yammering. I stand, sword out still, look about. What are you referring to?
And that's when you kind of notice it too. It's pretty quiet, you know. Like you don't hear frogs,
right?
You know,
it's unnaturally quiet.
You don't hear the
says you crickets. Sniffle snaffle sove. I am a city man. I don't know what of.
Why is it you city dwellers cannot pronounce anything beyond your own names? And anyway, I'll stifle that disdain I have for city dwellers rather quickly. And then I'll look about and I'll stand up and hold my hands up and you can smell there's no scat, there's no smells or sounds of nature here.
Am I downwind of the druid?
Yeah, yes, we can say that.
I smell plenty from where I stand.
Are there any breezes?
There's a light breeze, sure.
Light breeze.
Yeah.
Man, I'm hearing nothing.
No.
It does concern me.
What is it you're trying to say? Snuff.
I'll look off into Bricket's bottom. Is there any ambient lighting coming up from over the hill where I can see that, you know?
You can see ambient lighting from there. Yeah.
Okay. Follow me. And I'll stand up and walk toward the rise to where we can look over into Bricket's bottom.
I'll let him get 10, 12 feet away from me in the darkness, and then I'll follow with the sword out, trying to be move silently and hide in shadows best I can in the darkness, about 12 feet away from him.
Right.
You see, okay. I'm walking irregularly. In zigzags. Sometimes I'll walk and pirouette as I walk, or stay and walk on the balls of my feet or the heels, like I'm leaving erratic tracks as I go.
Yeah, okay. But and you may or may not ever see me when you look about.
It's like I'll hit strange poses in the night, sometimes like a tree, and pause for a second and morph into something else as I walk.
Okay. So it does take you a while to make your way off road in the dark towards Bricket Bottom. But in time, you do get close to the community, and Here we are. Cricket bottom.
All right.
Yeah. Okay. So you can see the lights on in the various dwellings. You definitely can't hear what the nighttime sounds. Right?
Yeah, you know that perturbs me, but I stop for a minute and I have to just welcome the aroma of the honey mead as it comes up, and I'll be sitting there like,
it's
trying to breathe in with the cool night air, and then I'll snap at it for a second.
You can definitely smell honey mead and tobacco permeating this community. As you pass this first dwelling here, you see the embers of a pipe in the dark, and you can make out there is a gentleman halfling sitting on a small stool there, having a pint of honey mead and drawing on his clay pipe. And
right when I noticed it, I stopped, freeze in the pose of a tree almost, like with the trees, and then I'll look yonder, the halfling I stated earlier. He sits there yonder.
You see that guy? Can you see him? Where I'm pinging?
Yep.
Okay, that's not it. That's
marvelous.
Mm-hmm. Yes, you know that this is Buckles Fingersmith, master mead maker of Bricket Bottom.
Quinlan will stay still about 6 to 7 feet away from the druid and squint in the direction he points.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I see somebody there. And then I'll slide my sword. I'll put my sword away. Are you friends of these people?
I like to think so. They're nothing to be feared, mind you. They're quite festive.
They don't mind all your questions? Your constant questioning? Your curiosity?
They do mind those that interrupt. You know, when they tell a good tale. So you might want to stop your floundering jaw and your wagging tongue. It could clearly knock your brains out if you keep up at it.
Are they going to ask me as many questions as you do?
If I can get a word in edgewise, says this gentleman halfling sitting on his porch.
I turn my head and look at them. Yeah.
Who is it that comes a calling to Bricket Bottom in the dark of late of night?
It is me, and I break out of my tree pose and do a deep bow. Sufanusaphone at your service, and grab the little piece of hide off my head.
Yes.
Flop it with that. You know, do a deep bow and then stand up.
You are
Mister, and I leave that question.
Okay, so you are second level, right? I'm going to see if he's actually, does he know you or has he heard of you, okay? So I'm going to roll 10-sided dice, and if he gets 2 or a 1, based on your level, he will have heard of you or he knows you, okay? And I rolled a 4, so he's, he's not sure. No matter. All are welcome in the bottom. Please, come. I will pour some mead and hear your tale. And
I slap my hands together and forth. See, I told you. I've been telling him all about your mead.
And he introduces himself again as Buckles Fingersmith.
I will nod. Again, I'm not much taller than him, about 5'5", kind of petite.
Right. Right.
So I nod at him, make eye contact. My name is Brody. I am from the big city of Joth.
Brody. Oh. Pleased to meet you. Here. Have a flagon of mead, he says. He's passed it to you.
And I'll smell it. I'll smell it again.
Mm-hmm.
Am I comfortable with this? Does this smell tasty or does it smell foul?
Oh, yeah. No, it smells very nice. Okay. Very nice. right? And
I'll cut my hands. He gives me one, right?
oh yeah.
He better, because on my mustache is just going to be honeyed foam as I jug it down. Greedily.
Might I interest you in some of the bottom's finest weed? And
I reach in and pull this little gnarled pipe.
Yeah.
Like I've carved myself and hold it out to be, filled up.
He's got a bag full of pipe weed there. I have a spare pipe around here if you do not have one, traveler.
Yeah, at some point, Quinlan will be sitting with a tankard in one hand and this pipe weed in the other, but not partaking in either as he sits and watches carefully the hobbit, the halfling, who is diminutive, not unlike myself, but clearly something I've never seen before.
Never seen before, no. So he will ask you what brings you to the bottom at this time of night?
Traveling through.
I
sell rare items, and I happen to be packing through this area with a very rare item that is worth, it is priceless, to be quite honest.
Okay, if I was doing long draws and see the slide in my pipe at this moment, my ribcage, you can see it as I'm inhaling the air, and I'll stop and do a double cough, and I look at it and I say, "So that's what you have in your pouch," and then I'll giggle and put the pipe back in there and swing around and sit down to listen to the story.
All right. Yes. So are you going to show him your...
No, but I will describe it. It is but a living creature, a musical instrument. Do you have any bards, musicians around Brickett's Bottom that would like to invest in a very rare?
There may be a performer or two down at the Honeypot Pub, yes.
Ah, good. There are some who use this apparatus for breathing as well, but it would be your choice.
What was the name of that dwarven band that played during the Barroom Blitz?
Bunghole?
The Bunghole Blitz. Yeah, was that the name of the band?
No, that was the song they were playing.
Oh my gosh.
And the name of the session too, but
recaps here. Oh my gosh, hold on, let's just see here.
I know you put a picture of.
Yes, I did. That was a long time ago.
Yeah, that's true.
That's right.
In Discord, there was a picture a long time ago.
There was
recaps, right?
I think so. I'm just going through it now. Oh my gosh. Okay. Oh, there they are. 3 big-haired, beardless dwarfs, Nick, Steve, Mick, and Andy, play fiddle, flute, and makeshift drum as the band Sweet. That's them. Okay.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Little feet.
Little feet.
Don't go guard that.
So, as it were, they're on tour in the area.
There they are.
And I put it up in general, but yes, they are. They have been appearing this week at the Honeypot Pub in Brickett's Bottom.
Okay.
All right. So maybe
is this a successful band? Buckle.
It's an acquired taste, I would have to say. Not my cup of tea, but the young ones do appreciate it.
The young ones always do. They lack the experience to recognize quality. It will take them many, many years before they recognize the subtle nuances of great music.
Yes, drawing
do they have
long
the
drafts on
gold
that
to
pipe.
purchase such a rare and unique living
Do they?
instrument?
I don't know. You'd have to talk with them about this.
Good.
I think they may still be performing even at this late hour?
Tankard in one hand, weed in the other. He'll stand, look about where to put these, and I'll haphazardly set them anywhere I can find space. Point me in the direction, Buckle.
Very well. And he points you over to this spot here. Okay.
Yep. Okay. Gotcha.
Okay.
Okay.
So is that where you're going to go now?
Yeah, I'll start heading there immediately, leaving Sniffle, Snaffaroo.
Super Nuciphone is really intrigued with how it's going to go down. You know what I mean? So I'll run kind of since I've got a longer stride, and whenever I need to stop, let him catch up. I'll do a tree pose until he catches up.
Yeah.
Go run up past him. You know what I mean? In the shadows. I want to move with the shadows.
I'll watch him, and I'll keep my hand on the hilt of my short sword as he passes me, poses.
Right.
Yeah.
Until I get to the door of this establishment.
And you can, in this late summer evening, the windows are open, and the screeching sounds of sweet are emanating from the Honeypot pub, which has a sign of a bee's hive, a honeypot, outside the door.
Just to let you Canadians know, we refer to a honeypot as the toilet here. Right? So the honeypot, and when we'd camp, the honeypot referred to our porta potty, right? That was
right.
The honeypot.
Okay. Yeah.
So just so you know, that's a different meaning to me.
Yeah. It's some loud, screechy music is emanating from that, and you can. There's pipe tobacco, smoke just coming out the windows. There's a few people standing outside.
I look about. Right? I whisper over my shoulder into the backpack, "Hootie, you are about to find. You're about to find a new home." And I'll look about and make eye contact with a halfling, and I'll, very carefully, finger them toward me, making eye contact.
Yes, and this lad comes towards you, and
I am Rhodey. You are, young man?
I am. What's the?
Toto?
I am Bungo. There we go.
Bungo.
Actually, roll 6-sided dice.
Oh, okay. 6-sided die?
Yeah.
4.
4. I am Bungo Goodbarrel. That's his name. Bungo Goodbarrel.
I raise an eyebrow. Young Goodbarrel. Are you familiar? Do you like the noise, the band, what you hear coming through the windows here?
Oh, yes. I am a big fan of the band, yes.
Do you know any of them? Can you get a message, a word to any of these great artists? Musicians, they call themselves?
Yes, I'm sure I could, yes, indeed. I think their set is almost done shortly, and yes, I could run a message to them.
Well, tell them, and I'll draw out a silver coin, and I'll show it to the young boy. Take this silver coin for your efforts. Go in and tell, the one most amenable to talking to somebody, and have them come out to meet me. Tell them I have a great and wondrous, unique musical instrument I would be willing to sell to such remarkable artists and musicians. I can tell walking up the street what phenomenal talents they are.
Yes. So he takes your silver gladly and runs inside into the honeypot.
And I turn to Sniffle, Snuff a Foo, and wink. Give him a wink. You are now going to see how.
I try to wink back, but I do it with both eyes. Okay. I just blink at you twice, but I do it with my side of my head. Okay.
Watch how this is done.
In a few moments, the music comes to an end, and shortly after that, a very sweaty, beardless dwarf in leather and studs comes out and sees you there, and
would I have ever seen a dwarf before? In Joth?
In Joth, you might, yeah,
Okay.
yeah, you might.
So I might be less. I might at least be less surprised by this.
Yeah, he comes out and like you've never seen a beardless dwarf, okay?
Right.
That's weird. He's got this big hair thing going on, and no beard, okay?
To each his own. I size him up. Probably we may be the same height, right? About 5'2", 5'5", right?
Yeah. He introduces himself as Mick. All right. Mick, Gravel Bottom. Mick Gravel Bottom. Yeah.
I have something quite wondrous. Are you interested in fine, unique, living instruments?
You have my interest, sir. Yes.
So I wave him over. I take off my backpack and I set it down. Be prepared. You are about to see something remarkable and wondrous. So I'll unbuckle my pack, open it up, and I'll fish in, and I'll pull him out. I'll turn him to make eye contact with him, and I'll say, Hootie, this is your future, as Wyrd was murdered just a few hours ago. And I hold Hootie up to this artist, musician.
So. Yeah, with big puppy eyes, looking up. Right now, Hootie, Wyrd would have had these reeds that would have gone into his various orifices.
Okay.
That would make the sounds, but those have been lost along the way.
Right.
So their flute player would have to make some adjustments and to it. But Mick,
pipe reed.
What's that?
The pipe reed.
Pipe reed. Yeah. And so he's like very. I just like, okay. He's like, oh right. So he's figuring it out how this would actually work, right? And Hootie is just looking up at him with those puppy eyes, and he's glistening in the moonlight that's shining down across the hills, and he's like, I must have this. Yes.
But that is where we must come to an agreement. Now, will you take care of this fine creature? One of my dearest and oldest and greatest friends was murdered. Earlier today, this creature needs fine care.
We would definitely take care of this creature, of course.
Hootie is his name.
Hootie, yes.
He should fit right in with your band, Mick.
This is going to be a huge draw. Yes. Of course. So, what sort of price were you thinking, friend?
I'm thinking 25 gold pieces, as you have promised to take good care of it. I will give it to you for a pittance by comparison, since you are a musician and you promised me you will take good care of it. Yeah, my charisma is a +1 if you need it.
Okay, +1. All right, here we go. Let's see as he considers your offer. 5. So he is so +1, 6. Maybe we could sweeten that a little bit. Maybe you could. Let's see. I would give you 20. He's thinking 20. I mean, I have to feed. What do I feed? What do I even feed this creature?
That is beyond my knowing. Would Wyrd have shared stories of this creature and how he fed and cared for it?
Actually, you don't have to. He's magically animated. Right. He doesn't need to breathe water.
Okay. Okay, so
You know.
so I would know this.
Yeah.
So I'll share that with
Yeah.
Mick. This creature is without necessary keeping. It will cost you nothing to feed it.
No.
It needs little, but love and care and
But
the application of
he
your
is very
lips to
cute.
its organs.
Yes, I can see where that could come in handy. Yes. Anyways,
Magically preserved. Yeah.
very well, my friend. I will give you 25 gold pieces for this.
Business done,
tea.
and I look over at Sniffle Snafuru in his tree pose, and I give him a wink and a little grin, just a little smile. Then we have a deal, and I'll reach out to give him the thieves' shake.
Okay.
Sousaphone shudders like that, like as the breeze comes through.
Right.
After he gets the wink.
Okay. So with the thieves' shake.
If he doesn't recognize it, then I will quickly withdraw, as I will not expose the hidden secrets of the Thieves Guild to some musician and artist.
Okay, let me see if he does that. He's got a 16 for that. Oh yeah, he does. Yeah.
Then we will complete the very secret Thieves' Shake. I could tell you, Todd, but then it would expose the secrets of the guild. But we exchange this clandestine contract, binding of this contract.
Very well. Pleasure doing business with you. As he reaches into his leather-studded codpiece and brings out a small change purse and a very sweaty change purse.
Yeah.
And counts 20.
Greedily ignoring the sweaty gold change purse, I will take the 25 gold greedily.
Piece, yes.
Smiling and thanking him for taking this wondrous and marvelous musical creature from
Yes.
Wyrd. Would be grateful for your love and care of this great creature.
Very well. And he takes Hootie gingerly in his hands and then kind of starts cuddling it and like, he is very cute, isn't he?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
He'll warble a little bit.
He warbles a little bit.
Right.
Come, Hootie. I must introduce you to the rest of the band, and he thanks you again for this and exits. And Bricket Bottom is a very hospitable place. It won't, even at this late hour, it won't be difficult for you to find some accommodation. Even Buckles Fingersmith would be more than willing to take you in for the evening. All right?
And I would be willing to pay a couple of gold for the privilege of a quarter night's rest, whatever is left of this long evening.
Of this night, right?
For safety, and I'm willing to pay a couple of gold for Sniffle Snaffaroo, but he will not quarter with me, as he reeks to high heaven. As he is not bathed, I would assume, in many a night.
No, I kind of. I've gotten to a point that as y'all did the transaction, that I've seen everything I wanted to see. And as you're saying that you're going to get me that room, whatever, yes, this nice. And I glance up on the hill.
Right.
Moonlight would light it, but there seems to be some arrangement up on Crow Hill that I'm curious about, and I'll stop and breathe in for a little bit and see if I smell anything that's not natural. And then I'll just start walking up there more deliberately and less fancifully than I did before.
Okay.
So
you know that Crow Hill is where they put whatever criminals they have here. This is a very safe place because it does have a very hard-handed sheriff named, who you would know is named Amias Northcott. So they don't put up with any skullduggery around here, right? And they're pretty harsh with their laws. You also know that those elf paths that are north heading out of town, they actually go uphill to an even higher hill beyond town. All right.
Okay.
Up in Crow's Hill, if you go up there this night, there is. Let's see, is there anybody up in there? No, there's nobody in the cage in the cage apparatus up there. It's just swinging in the wind.
I just want to get a general feel of things to see if there's anything corrupt. I'm looking at trees. I'm looking at the ground, the grass, to see if there's any kind of bacteria, to see if there's just any kind of...
You don't know. It's you don't see anything here. But, like, again, it's just really
devoid
of the sound of insects and such, right?
But the basic life, the plant life, is still healthy.
Yeah, yeah.
The plant life. Land is showing out.
Yeah, no, the land here seems fine.
Do I get a foreboding feeling in myself?
But yeah, you're still getting this kind of like something to the north.
Yeah, I reluctantly step out of... it's almost like I'm stepping into maybe an area I can't come back from, but drawn to.
Right.
So I'll take a step toward the Bramblewood.
Yeah, the Bramblewood is a few miles away from where you are now. It's probably, we go there to that map.
Yeah,
it's probably like a quarter state walk from bottom, but you feel yourself being drawn down that path that goes up into the hills a little more, and you know that the folks here in the bottom, they don't really go up the elf paths. Okay, it's just like the brambles, they leave the brambles alone, the Bramblewood, so they don't come up here that often.
Yeah,
but you're drawn up the path, up the hill, until you get to the rise, and you are now able to look out to the north and to the west, and to the east. In the northeast, you can see the outline of the Bramblewood in the moonlight, and you can see the woods there. You know, as you scan to the west, right? You might even see the silhouette of Eagle's Nest, that old guard tower there, right? But then, as you go more to the west, and you look out to where there should be the village of Colbailey in the distance, but there's something on the west side of that river that doesn't seem right. It seems the landscape is glistening. Like on the east side of the river, you can make out the vegetation and trees, right? But for some reason, on the west side of that river, the landscape is glistening, and it almost has a golden hue to it.
I get a cold shiver down my spine as I see this. As my eyes lays finally on to rest on that vista, you know. And that's when I'll kind of stand there and contemplate just what this is, what this means.
Right.
And I definitely feel like it's an encroaching danger that I haven't located.
Yes, and you can also make out that there's some sort of mist blanketing this region that's been transformed. A low-lying mist. All right?
Yeah, I feel like I've found my answer.
Yeah. So, that might be a good spot to stop, is with this revelation. All right?
As Quinlan, a.k.a. Rhodey, is snoring peacefully in his halfling hammock.
All right. Good.
Nice.
All right.
Nice.
Well, that went out okay for...
that was fun.
By the seat of our pants session.
It's perfect. It's great.
But, I couldn't believe that. I was thinking about... I put Hootie into this this afternoon.
As the contraption that provides oxygen, right.
That's really perfect. That's funny.
It's too bad about Wyrd, but Hootie has a new home now.
Right, right.
Right.
That's cool, but at least they got to revisit Wyrd, and say if any struggle to find Hootie, because he'd be saying those limericks,
Right.
with Hootie providing the music. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it was desperate for him to get him, and the way he played Trotter when Trotter was approaching that thing, he was running away. But Wyrd goes in, he just barrels. He's always been that way. So it's funny how you play good just in the reactions. But no, I thought it was really good.
Yeah, it was really
fun.
good. It was great fun. Sure.
Bring him back in, see what happens to him.
Weird. Well, it's a DCC character, so he should wind up dead. Because DCC is dangerous. Almost as deadly as Joth.
Almost. So you'll both get 100. No, you're both second level, so you both get 200 experience points.
Nice.
Plus, you got 25 more for selling Hootie.
Okay.
For Quinlan.
So
all right. So I guess the thing I want to know is, with what you've just discovered, Sessanathathon, what are you doing with that information?
Well, I think he's going to, as he contemplates it, he's going to have to realize that there's some huge impending danger for the whole land. You know what I mean? Where he was just more concerned about his little slice of the pie and what he had to be concerned with, which is, that encroaching danger he felt from the quietness. Something was going on. So it led him that far up north to exactly find it. I think right now he's going to have some kind of a coven of druids or trying to get, from what they can do. But he realizes he's facing something that he can grasp. So I think
that's interesting. So we need to have a coven of druids that you interact with.
Yeah, because this is endangering the whole land.
Okay. All right.
My little grove.
Yeah.
The Eastwoods or something like that.
Yeah. Okay.
Give them a good night's rest. Just someplace like that.
I'll work on that. And if you wanna have some input into that, that's fine too. All right.
Hollywoods.
The Hollywoods.
The Hollywoods.
The Hollywoods. Oh my. So you'd probably want to go back and report this information to them. What is Quinlan going to do?
He has no idea. Forward? He followed Wyrd here to retrieve Hootie, and now he has. He feels like he has provided Hootie with a better quality of life. No idea.
Okay. Well,
actually, you might know that the portal, whether it's up or not, is a direct route to Joth, whether you want to.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
it's not up yet.
If I'm banging around bottoms and I learn of the portal, then I'd probably be waiting around however long it takes for this thing to be operational. So I might do odd jobs or whatever until that portal's up and running.
Okay.
I think you got the coin to go back if you want to.
Right. But I don't know if it's operational, right?
It's not yet, no.
So he would make himself of some use, probably, yeah.
And just stay
especially. I'm gonna stay clear of Lake of Talons, as there's two angry individuals who have killed Wyrd, and so I would probably do the best I could to disguise myself as a slightly tall hobbit.
Yeah. Okay.
As the thief, Rhodey, Quinlan, aka Rhodey, right?
Yeah.
You don't know my real name, right? Right.
Yeah, that's right. Okay. So those two characters are. I guess we'll just tuck them aside.
Okay.
Unless you want to, focus on them.
Oh
but
no!
we still got the other thing going on.
Yeah. Oh no! Yeah. I just thought I'd like to wait for David and John if.
No, that's fine.
There's a pretty serious deal going on with this Grudge Guardian. So
yeah, I was wondering about that. I was like, gosh, if just the two of you go out after that.
And since Arig despises Trotter, that would not have been an easy All right.
Yeah, easy.
He ain't gonna convince me to
Yeah,
go
he's a
anywhere
rogue.
with him.
The good cop, bad cop kind of story there. Oh yeah, yeah, for
I
sure.
think Quinlan, the only really reason he would be needed to pull back in situations if whatever that group was that was trying to keep the Well Witch from putting up the portal permanently,
Mm-hmm.
came at crossroads with Quinlan needing to get back for what.
You want to go? You want to go back to Joth? Is that?
No. Well, I'm just saying that the only reason I could see in this section of the world why Quinlan would be active in it is if he was trying to get back to Joth, and yet that group that didn't want the portal opened up
Right.
permanently actually got their way.
Sure.
Or he ran into some kind of, conspiracy or whatever they were trying to do. Unearth something like that, then he might be active in it.
Okay. So maybe so you might be representing some people who want the.
Yeah, I mean,
Make sure that
Quinlan would want to return to the city, probably. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. And maybe you've heard rumor that there are
Troublemakers.
there are troublemakers who are trying
people.
the anti-portal faction.
Yeah, that's
The
right.
those
Those anti-portals.
That's right. Okay. And
Crazy.
that's okay. That works.
It's
works.
just science, man. It's science.
It's science.
Supernufa. You got me messing up on it now.
Oh,
You made that.
All he would want to do. All he would want to do.
Up on it.
All he would want to do is because he knows that all these druids all over is going to be sensing something, right?
Right.
Just try to find wherever the main covenant is located or whatever. Just try to send contact, whether it's whatever.
Super.
So he's kind of when that.
I like it. Okay. Good.
Nice.
So,
All right. Well, I got all this.
That's fun.
Yeah, that was fun. I got all this prep for next time already done. Then.
There you go.
So yeah, super. Okay.
yeah, that was good.
Perfect.
That was real good just to hop into and do.
Yeah.
It gave me some pleasure too on the character.
Do it on the fly. Yeah, I know.
Okay.
Okay. Well, thank you very much.
Thank you, Todd.
And
Great.
I
appreciate you running something for just two of us.
My pleasure. No, that was fun.
Yeah.
So
It was.
we will return to Simburum next week.
I believe.
Yeah.
I believe.